myself Preeti Prasad, and I welcome you all on behalf of Unified Team to Unified 2025 English program. So let us close our eyes for a minute, integrate, and just be here so that we are present fully throughout the session. Take a slow, long, deep breath in and out, and repeat this powerful mantra within. That's our journey, and that's why we are all here today. Asto ma sadgamaya tamso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amrutam gamaya. Feel it. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. From untruth to truth, from dark to light, from mortality to immortality. This is the journey of many lifetimes. And today we are here to experience ourselves under Babaji's guidance with the Course on Truth, a gift of love from Babaji. The whole book, the whole workshop is from Babaji's heart. Let us all receive it. Inhale and exhale and receive. We may not know it consciously, but there's something that we all are here today. In bigger perspective, we know we are meant to be here. So just affirm, I am open to receive, to learn, to change, to grow. Thank you, Babaji. You can open your eyes and welcome back. You can feel the shift in energies. In terms of energies, we talk, we understand, we accept things as it is. It is always beyond words. So let me take little time to introduce myself. I am Preeti Prasad from Phoenix, Arizona. And I've been working in corporate world as a software engineer for last 15 years. But last year I quit my job, and currently I'm busy doing my integrated PhD in spiritual science and yoga. So as I said, last year I quit my job, realizing that I'm not doing what I am here to do. I had a lot of energies. I was successful in what I am doing. Life was beautiful, fully support, financial support. But then something was not quite right in terms of alignment. What I am doing, why I'm doing, was not accepted to me from within. And I just thought of, taking a break and then see how life is still. Do I wear a mask, a glass to see the world as an eye of software engineer, or what it is behind, what it is like behind? So I made myself available. It was a tough decision, but I didn't take it consciously. I just heard my inner voice. And because I was working very hard, and all the blessings I got, and I kept it with me, people are saying that, you be successful wherever you are going. And I took it with heart, in my heart, and I moved forward. I made myself available and sat quietly. And that day, I was ready to be nothing. I was ready to do nothing, just experience that emptiness where I could see myself as it is without any label, any tag. And that day, I was empty and I got this guidance to start unified workshop in Hindi. And it was then planned by Babaji. His voice was heard within me. And then I didn't think much and I started planning for the workshop. We didn't had Hindi book. So in the meantime, all the arrangements were done where the book translation is happening. We didn't even had the unified books in English printed anywhere. So while translation, as the book got ready, we also printed the English and Hindi copies of unified book, and which we all have today in our hand. And trust me, it's the easiest way to complete the course. To have the book in your hand, it's a blessing. It's a big, big, big thing in our hands. You'll feel it when you have it. So as I moved on, I realized many beautiful things happened in last year. So it was a miraculous year for me with Unified. So let me tell you about my meditation journey a little bit. I started meditating in year 2020 through one of the workshops from PSSM. I didn't know what PSSM is, and I didn't know that the workshop is somewhere from PSSM. It was from some corporate company. The link came through, and I just attended. And day one, there was a big shift. There was a new birth inside, and I was not the same person. So I learned about meditation. I learned about book reading, experience sharing, and I was doing it rigorously. Just doing every time whatever I'm learning, giving my 100%. Then many of you know me through PMC Hindi, where I served a little bit for PMC NRI communities. And there also we met Patriji and learned a lot from him, and learned a lot during that journey. And with his Patriji's guidance, or Patriji's inspiration, I should say, we started this group, Meditate for Wellness, in year 2022, January. I call it as a gift from him because it was his inspiration to take meditation to the world. And it was somewhere I was very grateful that I got this program so that, I could start my spiritual journey, and maybe whoever is seeking get benefited with it. So from that 2020, I would say I was making a journey to understand Unified, to be here today, to bring it to all of you. And it's a journey, it's an ongoing journey. Unified is not something that starts once and ends at once. It just continues. It's a new way of living with practical guidance of Babaji. We use certain tools to enhance our life in experience, not just in mind, but the feelings, things that we are doing while we're doing, they change drastically, and we really get to see the beauty of life. So that is a lot. I think I would start. We'll go into a quick meditation for 30 minutes, and then we will meet the whole unified team members. And after that, we'll do launch of unified translation, which has happened in Nepali. And then we'll understand the book introduction part, where we will go through summary of preface and what is unified. And then I will go through a set of expectations from you and from ourselves. And then we'll have any question answer. And let us be there for the entire period. Session may be a little longer today, but it will be very useful, because if the intro part is understood clearly, is taken, is integrated, we will be able to complete the course definitely. And having this group is the very, our very purpose is to complete the program. Wherever you are, you feel you are lagging behind in your practice, just be there, and you'll see we'll get there. We'll get to the end of the course. So I just gave you a brief agenda of today, and then afterwards we'll go through it. So let us take a moment and then go into the meditation. We'll do Anapanasati Dhyan. Just cross our legs, fingers into fingers, hands in your lap. Gently close your eyes and relax your body. No need, the spine don't need to be stiff. Just keep it erect. Feel your body, your space, how comfortable you are. Take a slow, long, deep breath in and out. A few. Times. Feel that you are in this body. Feel the body through your breath. As you inhale, open up. As you exhale, just be empty. Today, we prepare ourselves to be empty. From all our past conditioning. We are here for a new revelation. For a new eye. Take another slow, long, deep breath in through your nostril to your head, to the neck, shoulder, back, front, chest and abdomen, bottom. Feel it expand and exhale. Exhale completely to be empty. One more slow, long inhale, nostril to head, to neck, shoulder, entire back and front, bottom and legs, to the foot, to the sole of the foot. Like a one balloon, big, big balloon, and then exhale. Exhale through your nose, your mouth. And relax. Feel your heart. And let us greet Mahavatar Babaji and Brahmarishi Pitama Patriji. With love and gratitude. as we are seeking His guidance, and it is always there. Let us greet all the masters, all the participants, Mother Earth, the animal kingdom, plant kingdom, the kingdom of light. Let us become one in this group energy. Let us all connect, be open, and have this intention that I am one with this group. Just to be here in this state. If you are drifted by thoughts, then come to your breath. Normal, natural, easy breath. Just be in this space. If you are drifted away with any thoughts, come back and observe your normal, natural, easy, peaceful breath. Breath that is happening, however it is, long or short, just observe. Just be aware of your breath. We are here to learn from the life experiences by observing it, simply observing. Life is beautiful as it is. Whatever is happening for good. Accept all my life experiences are for learning, and learning is easy for me. I am learning the truth of the self. And it is possible in this human body, in this human life. Be with your breath. Let us not scatter ourselves with thoughts. With engaging in thoughts. Be with your breath to be empty. To see things as it is. Now bring your awareness to your heart center. In the center of your chest. Feel the breath falling upon it. Opening the door of the heart. To receive love. To radiate love. To one and all. Breathe into your heart space. Observe. Feel each breath as a waterfall. On this heart space opening. Opening the closed petal of our hearts. Feel it fully. Nature is the way to open our heart. Connect with the nature. Connect with Mother Earth. She's here to help us. Breathe into your heart space and breathe out. Let the shower of love flow through. As we inhale and exhale, it is safe to be love. It is safe to be who we are. Who we really are. Let the process to continue. Our heart space will blossom as an open lotus flower. Fragrant, fresh, colorful, beautiful, loving, expressing, creating, sharing, caring. In harmony with life. Let us take this moment to be grateful to all the masters who are present here today. To Mother Earth, Mother Nature, all the animal kingdom, plant kingdom, the kingdom of light. Let us express our gratitude to Babaji and Patriji for bringing us, all of us together here. Let us thank ourselves, our higher self, to guide us to be here today, to receive this course of truth. Practical guidance from Babaji. Let us take this opportunity to thank the author, Roger Lanphier, who gave all of his life's effort to all of us. I trust my inner guidance. I'm ready to change, explore, enjoy. Life is beautiful. Last 1 minute to thank this body, to this time and space we are sitting in. Let us thank our breath. And affirm that we are ready to shift. When we leave old, we will have new. The golden new era is welcoming all of us. Let us release all our old pattern. Just be ready for it. Just have an intention to release, to break our old patterns, old habits. Last 10 seconds. Take a slow, long, deep breath in and out. Change is easy. Change is fun. Change is new. Change is for good. Change is nature. I am nature. Now slowly, gently bring both your palms and put it over your closed eyes. For 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Take your time. Slowly come out of the meditation. Blinking your eyes in your palms. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everybody, for being here, for giving your time, your presence. Thank you so much. So now I would like to invite Shailesh to introduce himself. Everybody can take time, drink some sip of water, integrate the energies, and then be here. Thank you.
Thank you, Preeti. And I welcome all the participants of this program in English. Um, my name is Shailesh Saxena, and I have been associated with PSSM since 2021. I started my meditation journey in 2010 with transcendental meditation practice. And once I came together with PSSM, I learned practicing Anapanasati meditation. And ever since, my meditation has really taken much stronger part in my life. It is my daily routine to practice Anapanasati. So uh, I retired as a professional engineer um, in 2017. Ever since, I have been more inclined in spiritual development in my life. The importance of meditation in my life, I learned after um, I started practicing Anapanasati. It brought a lot of changes in my life, and I always recommend everyone to make meditation as an important component of their life. So in 2021, after I started Anapanasati meditation. Um, I got together with Preeti ji. At the end of the year, we decided to start a group together, and since then we have been conducting several meditation programs over the years. And last year, Preeti decided to bring unified course in Hindi to everyone, and since then I got involved with the unified program as well. I, together with Preeti, we both translated the book into Hindi, and we both worked with a team of people to get the books printed and distributed to all the participants who were looking for books but could not get them in the market. So this whole process was absolutely new and challenging for us, especially because geographically, Preeti is in US, I am in Canada. Presently, I am in China, but I live in Canada. And then the book printing was happening in India, and so this was a really challenging task. But we had very good support from our team in India. And since that program, also attended the program last year when it was running in Hindi. Uh, it really was very effective in helping me overcome several of my challenges. The program brought about, I would call it, transformation in my own being. Um, and I, I have really no words to explain how beautiful I feel now since I have been through the journey of Unified. And in the last 3 months or so, I have repeated that program on YouTube, our own recordings. I have gone through the entire program once again, a little bit rapidly, not taking 6 months, but I went through the entire program in the last 3 months again, and it has taken me deeper into the concepts of Unified, the skills that we develop through Unified, and then go deeper within and learn from ourselves. We will talk a little more about it when we talk about the first chapter of the book. So that is my introduction to all of you. I will be part of the Unified team through this program now for the next 6 months. And together with Preeti and the rest of our team, with whom you will be meeting very shortly now, we will all bring this program to all of you. We will do our best to make it as enjoyable and as comfortable for all of you to go through the 6 months journey. So now I take the opportunity of inviting Neha ji. Neha, please unmute yourself and introduce yourself to the
Yes.
group.
Vandana Masters, Namaste. Welcome all of you again to the first session of Unified. First of all, I would just like to introduce myself. My name is Neha Gautam, and I have been in hospitality and travel business for 20 years. Currently, I'm based out of Singapore. So I have also shared previously as well that in my intro session last week, that meditation and awareness on spiritual aspects came very early in my life through my guru who practiced Sankhya Yoga, and my family followed him. So meditation was a very regular activity at home since childhood. So seeing and doing was one thing, but as time passed, I lost on the practice and things with it also. But probably my higher self was guiding, masters were guiding. So I came in touch with the Meditate for Wellness team, Preeti ji, Shailesh ji, and Monal ji, about 4 years ago, where I deepened my practice of meditation uh, with them and the wisdom shared by this team. And there were a lot of deep realizations about life, and it came as a blessing to me that time, because I was looking to getting back into the practice of meditation, but a lot of things changed around me. So I also learned about Patri ji and PSSM through them, and also learned about his vision. So the experiences initially in meditation were so profound, and it felt so sacred that I just practiced what I learned. I did not join too many sessions, was just getting, where I needed to be, was mostly following my inner guidance to stay connected with my practice throughout. So then Patriji's vision, further opened new doors for me. And soon, with the motivation from this team, I started teaching meditation, and got the certification and everything, whatever I needed to do to blossom in this field. So over the last few years, I have been studying about different spiritual aspects, learning about myself, and sharing whatever I have discovered in this self-inquiry process. And I feel very, very blessed by masters that to add cherry on top of this cake, Unified came in through Preeti ji. It added so much uh, to my knowing. And last year, I also had the pleasure of guiding through Hindi sessions. So I never really focused on what has been taken away from me, but it has definitely expanded a lot of things inside me. And with every passing year, it is blossoming. So I have truly enjoyed the hand holding of Babaji throughout this course, and who has been like a friend, always telling you step by step that, do you mind checking your thoughts? Do you mind, checking your dreams? I think you need to, create something. So that kind of motivation and guidance always came through this book. So it is very easy to, connect with yourself. So, and it is a very interesting way to look at things as well. So all that leads to look at yourself in a very expanded way, and to, you know just stay connected. There is lots coming your way, so stay with the group. It will help in your practice, whether you have been a previous participant or you are absolutely new participant. It doesn't matter, because this will be a new beginning for all. So I hope you enjoy this journey. And in this journey specifically, you don't have to be the best student here. It is in your own eyes, you have to be the best student. So you are only answerable to you, and you are the student here, examiner here, practitioner here. Everything is on you. And we are here to just share our notes, which we have, kind of made during this journey to help you. So it is best that you drop whatever you have learned till now and start this course as an absolute beginner. So much gratitude to all the guides, gurus, Mahavatar Babaji, author Roger Lanphier, and the journey has just begun, masters. So thanks to Shaileshji, Preetiji again for this opportunity and creating this wonderful space for us. And I'm very excited to do this journey again with you. Thank you, masters.
We'll invite Katie. Are you here? Vanna ji?
Namaste, Atmavandan to everyone. A very, very warm welcome to everybody on this platform. And we are very excited to start this new program now in English also. Before it was in Hindi. So I'll introduce myself first. I'm Vandana Nenani from Hong Kong. My meditation journey started in 2022 during COVID. And it started with Preetiji and Salish sir. And ever since I've been with them for last 3 years, they are my mentors and they have helped me a lot on my spiritual path, and I'm forever indebted to them. And soon after joining meditation or starting my journey, within 40 or 50 days, I started teaching meditation, because when you come in meditation and if you are connected with PSSM or PMC, they always say, whatever you know, you start. If you know till 3, if you know till 5. So that sentence caught me, and there was like an urge inside me that even I must start teaching. Whatever I know, I should tell everyone. So I started teaching. But my background was a teacher, a kindergarten teacher. And during COVID, I resigned and then I started teaching yoga. Yoga was another passion of mine. So started teaching children and elderly. On Zoom, I teach them yoga, and also I teach meditation to senior citizens. So I enjoy doing that a lot. And last year, when Preetiji and Sally sir started Unified, so Then Preetiji said that, of course, in this program, you have to practice that, like it says, practical guidance. So each chapter will give you a task that you have to practice each week. So Preetiji decided that you must practice, and if you think that you've become perfect, then I will invite you to come and take a session of meditation. So I have been with them, uh, in all their programs, but so this is how I entered into Unified, taking sessions also. I took some sessions last year in Unified, but it is a beautiful book and it helps your spiritual life, your social life, your emotional life. But you have to be true to yourself and you have to be connected to your heart. This book is all about connecting to your heart and opening your heart. So it is a beautiful book and it will be a beautiful journey if we all do it together. And it is a long commitment. At times you will not be able to do it, or it is not possible if, there are some limitations or there is something going on in your life, but then you must join. Even if you can't join live, you must join on YouTube. So once you do that, then you will not be going backwards. You have to keep going forward. Because at one time also last year, I was not able to join for 8 weeks, this program live. But I was joining on YouTube and I was practicing whatever the task was of each week. And that's how I progressed and I finished the book. And it guides you, it becomes a part of your life. And since, we are in this world and sometimes you do forget that lessons. And again, it comes back to you very strongly that Babaji says to do this in this situation. And that's how you must, uh, go about your life. So if you will follow this book, the practical guidance, your life will become beautiful, happy, joyful, and blissful. And this we are seeing in our life. But uh, yes, you have to be true to yourself and be connected with your heart. This is all from my side. Thank you so much and welcome everybody on this platform. For 24 weeks, we will be together on this journey. Thank you so much.
Shailesh, you are on mute. Thank you, Vandaji. I will invite Kavita Tulsianji.
Thank you, Preeti. Vandan, dear friends. I warmly welcome you to the sacred platform of Unified. Myself, Kavita Tulsian from Ranchi, India. I'm honored to share my spiritual journey with you once again, as we have done it yesterday in Hindi platform also. It began in 2017 when I embarked on this path of self discovery through yoga and meditation. Actually, during that phase, I was suffering with the thoughts of inadequacy. But through the transformative power of meditation, my life completely changed. I got my own startup during lockdown, which made me feel good enough. But when I came to know about Patriji through PMC channel and his teachings, I started reading books. I studied more of metaphysics and neuroscience, and I got more inclined towards it, exploring various healing modalities like pranic, Reiki, and then I became a certified past life regression therapist. I also received certain certified training in hypnotherapy for ancestral healing, inner child, and more of these modalities from all the most renowned coaches. But as I deepened my meditation practices, it started revealing more of myself. who am I? Like it revealed my artistic side. And I then again, first I started selling paintings, but then I realized that it's not about earning. And I used it as expressive art therapy in my art classes for kids. Even though I was earning and learning all these tools enabled me to support others in their spiritual journey, in their healing journey. But the thirst to seek something profound which could help me maintain my calmness within was still there. This seeking for truth even led me to Kriya Yoga, but I couldn't resonate with the same. And then the seeking started getting even more stronger. And as we all know, what you seek is seeking you. Miraculously, that moment came in my life, and as I got connected with Mahavatar Babaji and joined this unified course last year, which taught me to connect to the source and channel its guidance by creating various formulas. This unified platform has given a lot to me. It has leveled me up from a healer to a master. It allowed me to spiritually grow up even more as a meditation coach. Even my YouTube channel also started during this course. In the process, I also became a tarot reader to get guidance for others as well. So it has given me a lot. And I have witnessed the profound impact this unified course can have on our lives. Earlier, I had this attitude of doing, and doing, achieving more and more certification and all that. But now I have learned how to be in the state of being through self love and self acceptance. This shift from doing to being has brought a stillness inside me, and the alignment with my higher self has made my life a lot easier. So I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all the mentors, Pitamat Patri ji, Baba ji, Roger ji, and the esteemed mentors of Unified Team, Preeti ji and Shailesh sir, for creating this sacred platform. I call it sacred. The way they shower unconditional love will open your heart center effortlessly if you are open enough to receive it. I would say you just show up every day without fail, and rest group energy will take care. Thank you for being here, and I look forward to connecting with you. Thank you, deep gratitude. May we walk this journey together in love, light, and harmony. Thank you.
Thank you, Kavita ji. Thank you so much. Now I will invite Vipula ji if you would like to share your experience in your introduction, please.
Thank you, Shailesh ji. Hello, Atma and then Masters. Kavita ji, very beautiful sharing. Masters, do you remember the white rabbit in the movie Alice in Wonderland? Who always have the watch in hand, and the rabbit always runs here and there looking for something, and there is no time for others to pause and wait and look for others and say hello to everyone or that or herself. So that rabbit, one at one time I was that rabbit. Actually, I'm still in the vibration of meditation. It was very deep, and I could feel the vibration overall. My body was vibrating, and um, so I could remember that rabbit as of now, and I was that rabbit at one point of time. I spent my 9 to 10 years into corporate life, and thanks to that journey, because at one point, as everybody else, my spiritual journey has started. Last year, Babaji gifted me Unified, his love. He blessed me through Unified. It unlocked open all the doorways to my timeless true self, unveiled my shadow self in front of my eyes. First time in life, I accepted my shadow part, nurtured it, and slowly transformed it into light. As guided by Babaji, Pritiji and Shaileji, of course.
I think we lost Vipula ji. We don't see you, Vipula ji. Okay, so let me now take it forward from here. So
Shaileji,
yeah,
sorry. So I
yeah.
don't know what is going wrong since yesterday. So I guess, some test is going on for me. My internet connection or the electricity has just shut down. So I'll just complete it.
Hmm.
If you give me a
Yeah,
permission.
sure, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just wanted to say that this Unify unlocked and opened all the doorways to my timeless true self, unveiled my shadow part. I accepted my shadow part, nurtured it, and transformed it. I started enjoying my own company for the first time and seeing everyone as part of me. First time I experienced what does it mean by being God and how to vibrate in the frequency of God. What does it mean by be loved and become the source of love? So I always want to be in this oneness, which I experience during Unified. I never want to be separated now from that oneness. I'm just grateful that I'm present here at this time and just excited for the new world, new Kavita. So thanks to Babaji, thank you all of you. And still learning, growing each day, each moment. Thanks to all of you. Thank you, Babaji. Thank you, Shailesh-ji, Priti-ji. Thank you.
Thank you, Vipula ji. Thank you so much. So let us now bring Preeti ji back and continue with the next agenda item, preface of the book and how this book came into being.
Thank you, entire team, for beautiful experience sharing from past unified session and lovely introduction. We also wanted to announce that yesterday we launched the Nepali version of Unified. The translation went through after last year course that we did it in Hindi, and one master picked up and she translated beautifully the book in Nepali language. And we have the PDF ready as of now for all our Nepali participants. So it's a great motivation that we get once we understand, once we integrate the practice of unified, we get motivated to contribute in a way that we can. So a lot of translations are going on in various languages, and anybody who wants to do that, take that responsibility, you can come forward and then take it further. But before that, let us continue and complete our unified practice so that we come to that state. So it's not difficult as it sounds, but it only needs our trust, our commitment. So, as I said before, getting into the course, knowing the course and knowing about the book is very important. We'll share a lot during the sessions every day. But today, I would like to bring the unified in terms of the author Roger Lanphier when he wrote the book what he went through. So he shared with us that how this book came. And in that he mentions that, I don't know if the Babaji has a physical body or not. I've never seen him, but I have always received his guidance inside. And he says that doesn't matter he has a physical body or not. He's not attached to that. But what he was attached to was his, the guidance of a master. And that is what he received when he was seeking. So he was an advocate practicing law. And then at one point of time in his career, he fought for Congress in USA, which he lost. And he also quit his practice of law. And then he started his spiritual journey. He went to Switzerland for 6 months, and there he learned transcendental meditation. And he also learned how to teach it. He learned channeling. And he came back to US. In that 6 months, there was a big shift that has happened inside him. He got a guidance to go to the mountains to channel Babaji. So he came back and he met one of his friend who was with him for 10 years. His name was Michael, to support him in this part, in this journey. And every day he used to go to the mountain to channel each chapter every time. And this book took 10 years to complete. So every time he's writing, making notes, and towards the end, he realized that the book has a pattern. The book is divided in 3 parts. Each part has 7 chapters and one review of all the 7 chapters. So every part is 7 weeks and 3 times, and then a review. So that is how this course comes in 24 weeks of practice. So he was very amazed to see the way book unfolded. It's new, right? We all feel surprised how we are here, how we got this message, and he got the entire book in the same process. And he shared that with us without having any issues. He gave us permission to print and publish and translate this book the way we want. And it helped us in our unified practice. The book is very important. And here in this book, it says that, we have all have heard that, God is eternal, God is everywhere, omnipresent, God is omniscient. And these are all our quality, and we also can feel it. We also can realize it. It is very easy for an enlightened being to experience that. But is it really for us? Can we also experience it? And that's what the author says, yes. We all are just sleeping awareness. And once we open our awareness, we can realize ourselves the same way the masters experience themselves. So in this book, we are going to learn that, how to be. And each of these chapters in this book is going to teach us how to be love. Because each chapter is emanated from the heart of Babaji. And we will be connected to Babaji through each of these chapters. This course is very simple and very powerful, teaching us how to be truth, how to live who we really are, who we truly are. And we are really fortunate and grateful to Author Roger Lanfearji and Babaji for his simple guidance to be on this path, to experience our true self, to live the same life with a new attitude, to really live heaven on earth. We are all part of it, and we all can do it. It will just take time for our little practice that we are really going to enjoy. It's not something that we have to force every day. It's not a boring homework. It's something very exciting. It's very close to us. So that is all about how the book came into being and the preface. I would just add a little bit here. Last year, like my unified journey also started in 2021, but I couldn't complete it for some reason. And those reasons where could be I was too distracted to attending many programs. I was too distracted because I didn't had the book. Maybe I was too distracted because the session that was happening, it was at 2:30 a.m. my time. So too many things, and I never got connected with it. But as I said last year, when I made fully available myself, I got to read and reread the book while translation, and then I got to practice the same completely. Having the book, sharing the book, it multiplies the joy. Everything was happening magically. So last year also, I ordered the book. One old copy I found on some website. They were selling old books, and that book got lost. It couldn't be delivered to my home address, and it was the first book ever that that got lost. And I thought, okay, maybe somebody else need it more than me. Uh, but then I was working. I didn't know what was the future plan. And all of a sudden, things changed in no time. I had no plan, no agenda. What I will be doing, when I will be quitting my job, it was not known to me at that time. It was not known to me that I'm going to do unified session. Although we used to do sessions, but it was only on and off, only when there is an inner guidance to do sessions. And those sessions were more to learn. When we teach, we learn more, as Vandana ji said. So it was joy to share what we are learning. It was joy to experience the knowledge opening within. And the whole journey was to be here today, totally. Because Babaji has greater teachings in simple words for everybody. So the book couldn't come to me, and then this whole process started when I made myself available. The book got translated, printed, and we also did Hindi workshop, and still we are continuing and we will be continuing with more unified sessions. So I welcome you all again, and I would like to hand over to Shaileshi to bring us about unified, what we are going to do in next 6 months, and then what are the expectations we have from all of you and what you can expect from all of us. So thank you for listening to me.
Okay, thank you, Preeti. So for now, let me first tell you about the very first chapter. It is not really part of the weekly sessions. It's other than preface. There is a chapter called Unified, where the author has introduced the program, given an overview of the program. And I feel, and Preeti also feels the same thing, that we must go through this chapter to understand what this program is all about. The author has very easily, in very easy words, he has explained it in the book. You guys can read. I will just give you a summary of that. The main aspects of it are that this is a self-training course. So in this course, we are going to be learning skills to become our own guru. And that is the process throughout this book. In every chapter, we will be learning skills to connect with our greater wisdom. The more we connect with our own greater wisdom, which is our own existence beyond this body, the more we can learn from our own wisdom as we learn to connect. So the program through the book is designed in very beautifully created simple small steps to get us from body-based person to a large existing person. Right now, in general, people are identifying themselves with the body. I'm Shailesh and this is who I am. But in the process, I am forgetting that my existence is beyond the body. I am much more than this body. And that much more, I never bother to even connect with. So through this book, we are going to learn those techniques to connect with our own, what we will begin to call very soon higher self. Higher self is nothing else but ourselves. And that with that higher self, once we start connecting, we learn how to communicate with our own self, and that is the process we will be learning. So in the first part, we will learn techniques in this book. And the techniques will teach us how to go into our heart center, how to connect with our wisdom, which is more than the mind, then how to utilize that wisdom, how to communicate and connect with our own wisdom. And then in the second part, we will learn now using the techniques which we learn in the first part. In the second part, the week number 9 onwards, we will learn specific tools. We will develop our own tools to use for bringing out our own knowledge, the depth of our own knowledge. So communicating with our own higher self, communicating, asking questions, figuring out what are our true desires and things of that nature, which are deeper things which we don't ever pay attention. And then in the third part, which will happen from week number 17 onwards, we will then expand our horizon. Once we have learned to connect with our own bigger existence, our own wisdom, then we know that we are infinite. And as an infinite being, we can connect with the entire universe. We can connect with all existence. And that connection, how to connect, how do you communicate, all that we learn the skills from here. And then in also in that part, we will learn to connect with ascended masters in existence. Their presence is known, and how do you connect with those masters and leverage on their wisdom. So these are all the things we are going to do over the 24-week period. And by the time we finish, we become one with the universe, because now we can connect with anything in the universe. Then we have nothing other than us. We connect with the universe eventually. So that's what is taught through the book. We are in the book, the author says that we are not bound to any religious talk. The author has not used any of those spiritual jargons here. He doesn't talk about karma. He doesn't talk about rebirth. He doesn't talk about any of those concepts. He is completely talking in simple language, very simple terms, and teaching very simple techniques, which anybody who is seeking self-realization, they can follow. They can very easily follow the techniques. We don't have to do any difficult practices, stand on one leg or stand out in the sun and do this and that. None of those things. Very simple practices that we can do in our own home, in our own time, spending about half an hour every day and making ourselves available. So the important part here is, because in this course we are going to learn techniques to connect with ourselves, the practice has to be by every participant. Unless we practice, we will not learn the technique. And we don't learn the technique, then we won't get the result, right? So the ownership of success in this program rests with the participant. You as a participant will have to be very serious about practicing. Now, when you are practicing, you will have lots of experiences and many things. We as a group here, in this group, we will be sharing our experiences. You will share your experiences, and together we will help each other grow. And as we grow, the journey will become more and more enjoyable and beautiful. You will not even know when 24 weeks have passed, right? So some of the previous program participants, I remember them somewhere in the middle of the program, they started saying, oh, only so many weeks are left. what will we do afterwards? They get so connected with the program. So initially it may feel that it's a very large program, very time consuming thing, but you trust me, you will enjoy every bit of it. So um, throughout this program, you will have to just be very conscientious with your practice. Don't dilute that part of it. Don't compromise on that. And at the end of the program, you will have that the end result just because of your practice. You will become your own teacher for the rest of your life. Imagine how valuable this is, right? This is going to bring a transformation in who you are, and the rest of your life will look very different from how it looks today. You will look back after 6 months. I can vouch for it because I have experienced that change and shift in myself. So that's about the unified program. It's a very simple program. We are not going to use any complex techniques or anything complicated here. You won't be asked to do any physical things or any of that stuff. Okay. Now, um, since this is going to be a long program, and we are going to be together for the longest period together in this journey, we definitely will have a lot of questions from each other. And as a participant, I want you to know what to expect from this whole program. Unless you know in advance, you will not be able to make a commitment to be part of the program. So you must know what to expect from the program, and that's what I will tell you. And also know what we expect from you as a participant. This team, you have met some of us, you haven't met the whole team today. We have a team of about 8 to 10 very dedicated masters doing their very hard work to make this program beautiful experience for all of you. So the entire team is doing such a good amount of work. So we have some expectations from you in terms of maintaining a good environment in the group, a good group energy. So some of the things that I will now share with you, and so that you know upfront what does this program look like in the days to come. So this is sessions in the course. So this is a very important thing to know. Sessions in this course will use meditation techniques for deeper experience, but these are not typical meditation sessions. If you are coming to this session expecting just a very long meditation of a specific type or whatever, this is not the platform. Here we will be using meditation technique. Anapanasati technique will be utilized to give you a deeper understanding of yourself. Through the meditation process, you will be doing repetitive affirmations through guidance, and also practicing those affirmations later during the day. So you will need to be conscious, even though you are in meditative state, but you will have to be conscious. You can't go into deep trance, right? So that's why we say this is not that typical meditation session. So set your expectation accordingly. You can attend the session in either language or both languages. It's up to you. It's your choice. The platforms are open. You can be part of both the groups if you feel like. All the sessions will be telecast on YouTube. So the telecast will be in public domain. Recordings will be available for public viewing. You can go to YouTube and use the recordings later on anytime you want. This course is based on the book Unified. You know that now. Therefore, because this is book-based course, it is very important for you to have access to the book. So we have, on our part, we have done everything possible to bring the book to you. Physically, the book copies are available for you to buy. Also, it's available to you as PDF to read on your phone or on your computer. And we also created the audios for each chapter of the book. In case you are not able to read for whatever reason, you can listen to the audios. So all these things will be provided to you chapter by chapter as we progress through the course. The links to each one of these resources are available in the invitation that you receive every day. You will see a link there for the audio, for the playlist, for the PDF, all those things, right? Um, so make sure that you never lose touch with the book in whichever form you have. Be with the book throughout the 6 months journey because you will need to read it every day. Now, the good part is that we will not be doing a lot on a daily basis. Each week we are going to do only one chapter, and each chapter is about 4 or 5 pages of a small book, right? So there's not a hell of a lot to read. Every day you need to read the chapter though. And for 7 days you will be reading the same chapter every day as part of your practice. So understand that when you say, for example, if you have a book with you, if you have either PDF or a physical book, you will have a tendency to jump through and read the whole book out of curiosity. Please don't do that. This is what the author has said in the beginning in the book, that go only one chapter at a time. Take your own time. If you want more time with one chapter, take more time. But don't cut short. By just reading it like a story, you won't gain anything at all. All that you will gain from this course is only through practice. So practice together with the group. Okay. Your personal engagement, therefore, will be very important. I suggest that if you plan on attending this course for 6 months, dedicate some time for this practice every day for yourself. This is an investment into yourself. It is for you to do what you can if you are interested in bringing about a change to your life, to your spiritual journey. If you are interested in making that change, you will have to change something else, right? Your efforts will have to change. If you keep doing what you have been doing, your results will not change. So make a conscious effort to create time for this program. The ownership of your daily practice will rest on you only. You will be attending the sessions only in, if you are attending the session in only one language, for example, then there are only 3 days of sessions for you. Other 3 days for practice, either you will do it by yourself through the book as you read the book, or you can use the 3 days videos. You can repeat those videos from YouTube and use that for continuing your practice. Or you can attend the other language session also. It's up to you. But continuing the practice for 6 days is your ownership. You will have to do it. Now, because it's a 6-month thing and you can't know in advance what is going to happen in 6 months, there will be things happening in life. You may or may not be able to attend every session, and that's okay. If you miss a few sessions, just catch up later on. But when that later on comes, should not prevent you from continuing the ongoing sessions as well. Say, for example, in a particular week, you were not able to attend 2 sessions. Don't worry about it. Continue with the next available session for the language that you have, and continue with the program as such. The ones which you missed, you can do later on using YouTube recordings. Okay, so we will encourage you to utilize that available YouTube recordings to practice any missing sessions. To practice those, you need to go back to YouTube. Okay. And our team will try to help you in every possible way. So use the WhatsApp group for asking questions if you are having any getting stuck somewhere. We will be doing question answer sessions on Sundays, every Sunday. is only dedicated for question answers, but on every day when your session is happening, at the end of the session, you still will have a chance to ask questions. If you have any questions, you can ask there. Uh, at the end of the program, at the end of every session, uh, we will not want you to share your experiences. Experiences of meditation are because people in the participants in the group are going to be at different levels of their meditation journey, right? Their levels of meditation will be different, and their experiences are going to be very different. So those experiences are your private experiences, personal experiences. You don't have to share all that experience in public. So, but if you have a question related to your experience, you can always ask the question. We encourage you to ask questions. As much as the more questions you ask, the more you will help not only yourself, but also other participants who may have similar questions. So asking questions is okay. To get the best value of the out of this program, now we are all becoming student of a book. It's important that you have a notebook and a pen ready every day. When you attend the session, have a notebook and a pen ready. My suggestion is start a new book, new notebook. Buy a book which you would love to use. You know, if you remember your school days when you got a new notebook to write, you always wanted to start writing. So buy something like that for yourself and a pen that you will now use now onwards only for unified program. Through the practices, there is some written work we have to do. So for that written work, that notebook book will help you keep the pages together. You will need to refer to those notes at some point during the program. Okay. If you have questions that come up in your mind after the session later on during the day, you can make note of those questions in your notebook and then ask those questions on the Q&A session on Sundays when we do the session. On Sundays, if you have general questions about your spiritual development, spiritual journey, all those questions we can discuss, and we will try to provide you answers as to the best of our ability. And of course, our experiences from the program, we will definitely share with you so that you can learn from our experiences as well. One very important thing to all the participants again is that through this course you will be learning skills to resolve your own problems. So don't expect this team to solve your issues. We will not provide solutions to your problems. You will be learning skills to solve your own problems. That part Babaji has done for us. He is making all of us capable of becoming our own teacher. That's what the program is about. So we will try. We will not be solving your problems at any stage. We will suggest, okay, read this chapter in the book. That's where you will find your solution. That we can definitely do, right? So um, at the end of this expectations thing, now I'm telling you the expectation that we have from all the participants about code of conduct for WhatsApp groups. So in general, people do not put much thought into posting things in the WhatsApp group, and that's why we have created very simple rule here that you can post any experience of your meditation or practices that you are doing. You can post your experiences in the group. If you have questions related to the practices or relating to your meditation experiences, by all means, you can either ask in the sessions or you can post them in the group also. But do not forward messages into the group. It's a large group, lots of people are there. Unnecessary messages flood the flow of information in the group, and it is not helpful for anybody. So please do not post good morning, good evening messages or forwards of any kind. If you feel gratitude, that's a private personal thing. You express your gratitude to whoever you are grateful to, but don't have to post it in a group, right? That's what I'm talking about. Any forwarded WhatsApp messages are not allowed to be posted. Links to join other groups also should not be posted in this group. This group has plenty of things for you to do. So we would not want anybody to be jumping around to other programs, other groups, other things, because it will damage your own progress. And any things other than spiritual activity, please don't post it in the group. No recipes, none of those things, right? So please make sure that before you post any message in any group, give a thought to why am I posting it? Who is it going to help? That's very, very important, right? So with that, I will close this here. And Preeti, if you would like to add anything to this discussion, you can do that. Otherwise, if anybody has a question now, right now from today's session, you can raise your hand and then we will unmute you.
I just wanted to add that, the group is for the purpose of sharing our own experience, sharing
Yes.
important information, sharing the Zoom link every day, because we are doing programs for 3 days in a week. I see many questions in the group, and there are people who is trying to join the Zoom, and there's some problem. So uh, this is the whole entire purpose, to respond, to be on to the point, because if there are a lot of messages, people start missing, skipping those messages. So do a very useful sharing for everybody, and even you can reflect upon yourself, what you write, where you spend your energy. These are a good start to see yourself. And concentrate, bring yourself completely to the program and follow the guidance. Each chapter has to be read every week, practiced every day, twice in a day. This program will help you not to lose the practice. For all 6 months, you will be able to complete the course. But you will only get the benefit if you go in depth of the book. The chapters are very small, but it has a lot of weightage. It has to be experienced. As you hold any sacred text in your hand, you need to experience what you are holding in your hand, what you are going to read, what those words are from Babaji, for us to remind our true nature, our true reality, not this limited personal self or little tiny mind who get just frustrated with any small things. There's a bigger picture behind, so he's trying to open all that wisdom which is there inside each one of us. We are here to enable our own wisdom. So bring yourself completely, concentrate to the focus to the program. Just don't jump from one session to another, to learn and unlearn and then relearn, and a lot of things will happen that way. So just try to commit yourself, see what you get after 6 months. After one session to another session, we'll forget things, we'll get distracted. If you have time, go to the practice again and again. Start feeling your love center. We'll learn and go through the practices. So start doing that, and it will benefit more. It's endless practice. The more we do, the more we receive, and we enjoy the benefit of it. So that's all from
Yeah,
my end.
yeah.
Beautifully
Preeti, there's a
summarized.
question. Yeah, Jayaji is asking a question. How long will these sessions last, right? How
Yeah,
long will be these sessions? So I would like to answer this one.
sure.
There are for each chapter, so we have 3 days per language. So let's say the English session, first session for the chapter will be a reading chapter, reading of the chapter. So on that day, we will read together that chapter, those 4 or 5 pages, and we'll go through an understanding, an explanation of the content of the chapter, right? So that takes about, I would say, from experience, about 45 minutes to an hour. After that, we will do a short meditation. And in the meditation, we will practice the affirmations of that chapter. Okay, so that will help you understand when you are doing your own practice, what can you do. Okay, you will kind of go through that on in that session. So this session usually will be about 1 hour 30 minutes, 1 hour 45 minutes. At the end of it, maybe 15 minutes of question answers. You can leave the session whenever you want if there is something urgent, but I would suggest try to stick through to the end of the session, because if somebody is asking a question that may be one of your questions, and an answer to that question will help you only, right? So if you from my experience, I can tell you, if you keep aside about 2 hours for each day session, 3 days, you will benefit the maximum. And on Sundays, of course, question answer session. I don't know. It will depend on questions. If there are no questions, we may actually wind up the session much sooner. Okay. Yeah. There is a question on YouTube inquiring of timing of Sunday session. Same time. All the sessions will be at the same time, so that you are used to a particular time slot in your life. So all the sessions will be at the same time. And there's no other question right now here. Same time as we are doing today's session, we will do it at the same time.
You can raise your hand and ask questions if anybody has anything. We are done from our end.
In general, I also want to tell for the new participants, the participants who've been with us in the last program, they already know, but in this program, Babaji is presenting several things in this book which are radically different from our common day-to-day understanding of the same thing. Right? We may let's say, for example, the word love. How we understand love versus what is being taught in the book is very different. So be prepared to unlearn your existing conditioning of the mind. Be open-minded when you are receiving instruction. That will help you a lot, because this is a process of transformation. We are trying to change ourselves. We are taking ourselves from one level to another level. And for that jump, we need a big change. So be prepared to shed some of your existing belief system. For me, a very big learning in this through this program was a clarity on what God is. I became very clear through even though, funny thing is that even though in this whole program, we talk only about God qualities. But as we practice those qualities, understand that thing deeper, all of a sudden I realized my entire concept of God has changed. That's what I'm talking about. So this is one thing you got to be prepared about. These are very deep things. These are, each one of you would know that whatever concept of God you have in your head is very deep rooted. You will never be ready to leave it. But I found it completely changed within me automatically. I didn't have to do anything. And today I can very proudly say that I understand what God is. I don't say who God is. What God is. That is now my definition of understanding of God. So I would recommend that be open-minded. Allow yourself to change certain things that exist because of our conditioning. As we are brought up, we get conditioned by the society, by the family, by parents, and by anything. Nothing wrong with that. It is for a purpose. But when you see a completely different point of view on your own understanding, be open to see, okay, let me see, what do they want to tell me? If you are open, you will see the other side of the coin. Then you will know in totality, well, okay, this is how I thought, and this is what these people are saying. What really makes sense in this whole process? Your mind will, your inner guidance, your wisdom is going to guide you through. It will help you. So openness is one thing I will suggest to all of you. How to get Zoom link and join the group? There is a question in YouTube. So I have posted a comment in the YouTube chat box already. I have given an email address. We cannot put Zoom links on any live chat system because links cannot be posted. You need to send an email. I have given an email address there in the chat. Send an email to that address and we will respond to you through email. That's a very secure and safe way of connecting. This is an information era when artificial intelligence and chat bots, they do lot of damage to existing things. So please do not ask for us to put any live links in YouTube. We cannot do that. So send an email. We have an email address. It's there in the description of every video. I have put that email address. And just now in the chat box also I put the email address. Please send an email at that address. Give your WhatsApp number, your name, and then somebody is going to help you reach out. Then you can join the group, and in the group all the information will always be available to you. We don't want to restrict anybody, but we just want to be, for existing members, we don't want any nonsensical things coming into the group. All right, that's the intent here. So if you are very keen to join the group and the program, you can send an email to us. Okay, so somebody is saying, what if we are not able to dedicate or commit 2 hours for each session? It's if you can't think about it, what is your priority in life? If you have priority, if you think that my life is good as it is, I don't need to change, then you don't have to waste your time, right? But if you feel that there is something I'm missing and I want to change, and effort is important, you will have to put in the effort, right? And these 2 hours that you spend, at some point you will find that it will come back to you with interest. I am telling from my experience now. I am not making a theory here. I used to struggle for time like you guys. And today I have so much time that I can dedicate my hours and hours to this program. And I don't even think about time. I don't wear a watch. This is my experience. So you will have to learn. You have to, you don't, unfortunately, you don't even know what time is. You will learn about it though. Then if you are part of the group, I will be talking about many aspects. Time is your creation. But okay, now for that 2 hour question, let me give you a solution to it. Use the YouTube recording, look at, watch it in parts, right? You may want to use the meditation part of the recording to go to practice your session, your daily practice, right? You can use that. At the end of it, there will be question answer thing going on there, which is sometimes impatient people will not be able to sit through. For the longest time, I could not sit through those question answers. But now I have learned, because they are the most valuable component to me. So over time, you will develop that patience, you will understand it. But all I'm saying is divide it. You may be able to find 1 hour here in your day, 1 hour there in your day. Use that time, right? It's up to you how you utilize. But we as a group are providing you all possible resources, the information, the recordings, everything that we do, our own experience, we are sharing with you, and answering questions. Through answers of questions, you will learn hell of a lot. This is what I have experienced from the previous version of the program. So it's up to you. Set up your priorities. I cannot instruct you to do certain things, right? So what we are not, okay, so this 2 hour question I have answered. Okay, nothing more. Yeah, any other questions if you have relating to the program? If the understanding of 3 days each language, that should be clear to all the people now. People had this question, right? So the program starts tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we will do Hindi. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we will do it in English, the same chapter. And then on the Sunday, we will do question answers, mostly relating to that chapter. But if there is anything else you want to understand, we will be there to help you. So that's the plan. Time remains same. Every day we will meet at the same time. Okay.
Yeah. If we want to put a weightage on the program, it is just 2 hours of 24 hours, and we are in the course of truth. In schools, we spend days, hours, 8 to 10 hours. At work, we do the same. Here, for the life, for our true essence, for the truth, how much we can dedicate, that is our seeking. And that seeking only brought us here. But from here further, that seeking will take us. So,
Exactly.
congratulations and welcome. And welcome, and really wish you congratulations for a new life, new beginning.
Yeah. You you are all grown up, matured folks, right? You need to understand what is important in your life. Once you figure that thing out, your path will automatically evolve. Whatever it doesn't have to be what my priorities could be different. Yours will be different. You are in a different environment, different situation, right? And there is no standard set of priorities. Everybody will have their own. So you set your own priorities, whatever makes sense to you, whatever things you think that, okay, for me at this point in time in my life, in my career, this is what is most important. That's my priority. Beautiful. Then dedicate yourself to the priority. Don't distract, right? And if your seeking is pushing you so much so that you want to now find out, why am I here on this planet? What am I doing here? What is this life about? Then there is something inside you which is telling you to turn inwards. And that experience will require your effort. Your effort is most important. If you think, I don't know if you all know, you must have heard about Osho, right? Somebody asked Osho, "Sir, I don't have time for meditation." I Osho said, "Try doing 15 minutes." "Oh, it's very difficult for me to find 15 minutes in a day. I am very busy." Then Osho said, "Then you need 1 hour of meditation." If you don't have 15 minutes, that means you are actually messing up with your life. You need to meditate for 1 hour then. This is how important this thing is. But still, choice is yours.
That too, not for a certificate, that too, not for any competition, race, anywhere. It's just ongoing process. Not now, it's no problem. Next time or some other time.
Hmm. That's okay. It's it's everybody's life is different, right? So wherever you are in your life at this point, make your choices, but be honest to yourself about priorities, right? That's very important. Then only you are helping yourself. If your priority today is that, okay, I need to be fully focused on my career, forget about everything else, beautiful. But at least dedicate, honestly, be dedicated there. Don't jump here and there, right? Oh, I want to do this also, I want to do that also, I want to do that also, will take you nowhere. That's what I'm talking about. Set priorities and work with them. Time is going to be dissolved if you are able to do that. We create time, by the way. So we will learn more about time as we progress through this course. In fact, what Babaji is teaching us to exist, to understand our own existence beyond the body, right? In that process, actually, he is taking us out of time, outside the domain of time. That's what he is actually doing. This you will
Honestly,
understand.
the practice is only 10-20 minutes if you do it by yourself, but we have a lot of baggage. And that's why we all have come together. The initial meditation part, the heart opening part, you can touch your heart and feel it, how much it is open. I could just say the meditation was so difficult for everybody to get into their heart. I could feel as I was leading, and that's why I couldn't conclude the meditation, which I wanted to do a little shorter. But there was a lot of work that was happening in the back, and it is because we have a lot in our heart space. We are carrying a lot of fear. So just release yourself. Know Babaji will be teaching us about God, so that we trust the process, how universe works, how everybody is fed, how everybody is taken care, and so we are. And that's what my journey was. They were making fun of me when I was going through those times. Those masters were guiding me and laughing at me and talking to me, and it was all inner conversation. But that unknown is so much more precious. I cannot value it for anything. That's my experience, which I really shared. I wanted to give a little depth of it. And I will be sharing that on and off during the workshop, the program, next 24 weeks. And we'll enjoy the journey together. Just trust.
Yeah. So there is something here. Jayaji is asking that you can mix and match if you feel like. You can mix and I'm say, for example, when possible, join the live. When not possible, do the YouTube. That's up to you. And with the good thing about YouTube is you can do it at any point in time because we live in different time zones. The times may not be suitable. It's okay, but don't miss it, right?
And also the days when we are not doing English session, go through the YouTube channel again. Go through the workshop, reading the book together and practicing the meditation. The energies are same. There's no difference. It is just giving your own um, trust and receive. It's for all of us. Babaji is telling us to repeat. It's all 7 days, right? Babaji is telling us to review. So the same YouTube link will be helpful if you cannot do your practice just by reading the book. Go through the session again and again. Make use max of it.
But remember that this course that you are doing is neither a school course or primary or secondary school or not even a college or a university course. This is beyond PhD, right? What you are doing, this is a spiritual learning, right? For spiritual learning, if you know historically what our ancestors used to do, they would leave everything, go to the mountains and spend years and years with some Guruji, right? And here you are being asked to spend 2 hours every day for 6 months only. That's how simplified Babaji has made. Remember Babaji's practices, what he did? And now he's saying, from my experience, I am now telling you, you guys have evolved beyond from that time to now. Now you can do only this much and you will be through. This is what his message is, right? So that's how simplified this whole thing is. We don't have to go and sit under a tree for days together in meditation. That's the important thing to learn here. We are not doing anything very small here. This is a very serious, very important thing. It's about life. And my personal experience, if you want to hear that, I can tell you in 2 lines, is that from unified codes, I have been able to shed my bad habit of being judgmental. That was my biggest achievement from the program. I was fighting against myself for the past 5 to 8 years. I knew I am judgmental and I was not able to drop that habit. And through this program, it just vanished. That's how beautiful this whole thing is. That's why I am saying just trust this whole thing and go through it once only, and you will know how beautiful this is. It's that important. And dropping judgment is not a small thing. It elevates you in that enlightenment path way fast, much above. So this is, um, and what was my effort for it? 6 months of unified program. That's all I did. I practiced, I read, and I read. I've read the book 28 times now. I've done this unified course again, listening to myself on YouTube for 3 months. So the first 6 months program is already there in YouTube. I was bedridden for 3 months, and I was lying on the bed and listening to my own all those videos that we have there for those 6 months worth of videos. 171 videos are there. I went through each one of them, two or three of them every day, and it all felt like new, as if I am doing for the first time. So much to learn, so much to learn. Oh my God. That's how beautiful it is. So I can proudly say I've done the course 2 times now. So YouTube is effective provided you are focused, right? Being in a session, a live session helps you remain focused. That's the difference only. With YouTube, you are listening, you know it's recorded, I can come back here again. You won't be that focused while listening on YouTube. That is the only difference.
I think Kirti is there. You want to talk, Kirti?
Kirti is senior most amongst us in terms of unified experience. She is also one of the leads on our English sessions. Um, I don't think she's here. Yeah. Oh, Kirti is here. You want to talk, Kirti?
I think she's just listening. Thank you
Mhm.
for joining.
It's okay. I
Yeah,
think she's
sure.
at work. She's probably
Sure,
doing
sure,
something.
sure. Good. Kirti, she's saying
So,
she will talk Saturday.
okay, good. So, all right. If there are no more questions, we can bring the session to an end today. Um, okay, there is something here. I meditate in Cosmic Valley, Hyderabad last month in front of Babaji, and I'm trying to understand myself on this platform. Grateful to everyone. Thank you. Yeah, you are already connected with Babaji then. Beautiful. Thank you.
This helps a lot, this trust on Babaji and his teachings. And we know Babaji is love, right? That's why we all get connected to him in so very different ways. You know? So that trust will help us to be here. And the more, as we progress in the course, the more we are giving ourselves, we are doing the practice, we are getting experiences, the more we will be attracted to it. So it will be easier. Just we have to be here.
And from on behalf of my team here, unified team, I can assure you that we will not um, back out in any case, anywhere. You will get our full support all the time, every time. We are here to help. We want to make sure that you get the best out of this program. Our team, everyone in the team, I have so much gratitude for each of these masters who've been working like they are doing so much for the program. I'm so grateful. Very creative things they are doing. Each one has their own talents, and those talents you are when you listen to the audios, you will hear one of the masters like that. They are contributing their own way in such beautiful things every day. So I'm really grateful to have such a wonderful team together here. You can be
Today,
assured of
giving
good
time,
experience.
giving creativity is a big, big, big thing that we are giving. So really, really appreciate all the team members.
And you know, at the end, all of them give all the credit to Shailesh ji and Preeti ji. Yeah, no, all of them are there. They are as dedicated as we are. So thank you, masters. Thank you for your time today. We are very grateful that you are here with us, and we will do our best to make this journey beautiful for you, each one of you. Thank you. And tomorrow we start the Hindi sessions. If you want to join Hindi, you can join the Hindi program as well. You are welcome, and we will begin our process tomorrow. Thank you.
Join Hindi groups for Hindi links.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.